Rob, why don't you come here and say hello? You're going to remember Rob's son because he opened the doors for you in Santorini everywhere.
Oh.
Yeah, here. Say hello to Mr. Rob.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Oh, yeah. Got a picture together.
Yes.
What is it? She's going to turn it on. So Rob's son has a meeting here with the rest of the team. I will show you who they are. And maybe one person at a time, they can raise their hand and say, I'm Scott, and I'm Scott. And, I'm George. Okay, hold on. So what is it, M?
Control K, or Windows K.
Windows K?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, I got the wrong one then. Let me get Windows K. Oh, here we go. Okay, here's the team. I got a blurry background, so I'm going to have to change that. Background. Oh, yeah, over here. Done. Okay. You see the group we have here?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. We got quite a few people.
This is hotel?
This is Rob's manufacturing plant.
A plant. Oh.
Rob's the head honcho.
Oh. Oh, good. Oh.
So I like your idea of one-on-one questions about supply chain.
I think they should just come right here.
Yeah.
And yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Okay, I think Rob's going to start with his first question, which is, I think he's going to say, please, Shingo-san, introduce yourself to our entire group so they know who you are. But we've already done a little introduction, but maybe talk about just in time, and does just in time work in this environment where we can't get any parts? That is a good question. Go ahead, Rob.
Oh, I thought that was the question.
I did, but he never said anything. Say hello to the nice people. Hello, nice people. Okay, Rob's going to ask you a question.
Yes, please.
First of all, hello. It's good to see you again.
Hello. Oh, okay. Good to see you again.
Sorry for George waking you up so early.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay.
So we have 20 companies in the room from all over the world.
Oh, really?
And they've all gathered here to spend a day and just discuss their operations. And
good.
And we were very excited to have you as a guest.
Oh.
And one question I thought was fantastic was brought up by someone in the room is, with today's supply chain being a mess around the world, delays, etc., how do companies still maintain JIT, just in time?
Oh, good.
So, what suggestion would you have if someone said, how do you maintain just in time with the supply chain being a mess everywhere?
Oh, just in time? Just in time is a very, very basic concept of TPS. Right products, right volume, right timing. So that is just in time. But there is a very, very important condition to enable just in time. what? That is quality. Even if you supply on time, even if you supply just as requested, volume, and even if you supply the right products, but quality is not there, it doesn't work. So quality should be there. Otherwise, you cannot maintain just in time. Just in time once was regarded by the foreign people that supplier had a lot of inventory to meet Toyota's request. But when the foreign journalists came to Toyota, and they always told me, "Oh, just in time, that's a good system for Toyota. Just in time is on the basis of the sacrifice of suppliers' inventory." Then I took them to suppliers. See, where is the inventory? No inventory. They are so surprised. Oh, supplier do not have inventory. No. Why? Because as soon as they manufacture, then they can ship to deliver to Toyota. So frequent shipment is the key. Otherwise, they will pile up the inventory. So as soon as they build, they can ship to Toyota. So frequent delivery, quality is the precondition to enable just in time. So it is not so easy. Not so easy. So without these conditions, you cannot do just in time. Thank you.
Makes sense.
Very good, Shingo-san. There's going to be many more questions from a lot of people. They're just going to come sit here and they're going to ask a question. Is that okay?
Fine.
Okay. In the meantime, while somebody thinks of a question and comes up, can you just share with everybody a story? Maybe a story of Taiichi Ohno and your father and how the Toyota production system started and who really invented the Toyota production system. So if anybody has a question, just come up.
As you might know, Mr. Ohno was an initiator who tried to organize TPS team and who tried to introduce TPS, create TPS. So apparently Mr. Ono was the creator or organizer of TPS. Then what is the responsibility or what is the role of my father? My father was an independent outside consultant. He was working for Toyota as a consultant and giving Toyota engineers, production engineers, every year IE course, industrial engineering course. It's a session, lecture, sometimes several weeks, sometimes several months. So he has been supporting Toyota people, TPS people, Toyota production engineers to teach IE, industry engineering. He was an industry engineer. So he gave them lecture, quite so many lectures. So in a sense, he was supporting TPS created by Mr. T. Ono and supported by my father. So, of course, TPS itself was created by TPS people. The Mr. T. Ono is a type of leader who requested, please meet this target. But if I understand correctly, he didn't show how. Well, he didn't give any suggestion how to do that. But that just simply show the target. Then TPS people try to meet that target. And my father tried to help them to meet the target. So it's a kind of joint effort of the T. Ono setting target, and the TPS people actually think the details, the how, and supported by my father. Sometimes he teaches the basic thinking, and sometimes he actually solved the target to meet the target, like SMED. SMED is the Mr. T. Ono has requested without telling how. And my father has created how. And it's a jointly creation of Mr. T. Ono and my father. This is a kind of relationship between Mr. T. Ono, my father. Mr. T. Ono and my father is almost same generation. So they knew each other for a long time. Me, I think it's a different generation. I don't remember whether I met with the Mr. Ono or not. Maybe not. I've heard a lot about him. Then I knew my father, naturally. Thank you.
Okay, we have a question coming, but here's another. Can you tell us a funny story about the Ono Circle and how long he used to get people to wait?
Maybe many of you has heard about Mr. T. Ono's White Circle. That is very, very famous story at Toyota Motor, within Toyota. One day, he wrote the white circle on the ground and asked the maybe foreman or manager, I don't know, maybe foreman, please take a look at from the circle Gemba. Take a look at Gemba. Then that foreman stood in the circle for almost all whole days. Then his wife cried and appealed to the top management. Mr. T. Ono was a vice president. So the president at that time was Mr. Eiji Toyoda. So she cried and claimed to Mr. Toyoda, why my husband should stand for all days without having rest, just standing. Why? And Mr. Eiji Toyoda, president at the time, called Mr. T. Ono. Oh, Mr. T. Ono, you maybe did too much. Don't ask someone to stand for all day. That is a kind of official story. Then I heard the another story about that from the relative of Mr. T. Ono. One time I met with his relatives, Mr. T. Ono. That is name is Mr. Ono. Oh, Mr. Ono, you are a relative. Do you know the very, very famous story of the White Circle by Mr. T. Ono? He said, yes, I knew. Oh, okay, good. Then he mentioned, there's one more story behind that. Oh, really? What kind of story? I've never heard of that story. He told me that was not made intentionally. First, he did it intentionally, right circle, and asked the foreman to closely watch. That's okay. But after asking that foreman to stand in the circle, Mr. T. Ono completely forgot that he requested foreman to stand. He was getting very old. That's why he has forgotten what he has requested. That is another story. That story I've never heard. Nobody heard of that story behind Mr. T. Ono's white circle. That is new one. Thank you.
Tell me who you are.
Good morning, Shingo-san. My name is Alan Ives, and I work for Cadent Johnson, and I'm from Michigan.
Oh, Michigan. Michigan where?
In the very bottom part, very near to Lake Michigan, in the south of Michigan.
Because I've stayed at in Detroit for 3.5 years. That's why I'm asking where.
Yes, we're 2 hours west of Detroit. 2 hours drive.
Really?
Yeah.
But we are neighbor.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So I appreciate you sharing your wisdom with us today. And could you share your thoughts on applying lean principles successfully in a manufacturing environment that is very low production volume? Most of the products that we produce in our plant, we produce 1 or 2 at a time. So the minimum economic run quantity is really not applicable, and minimizing run quantities is not applicable. So what do you feel are the keys to success in an environment like that?
That environment is very close to my joint venture in China. We build around 10 units per day. It was not the mass production at all. So what we have done is the part of TPS. It is not exactly same which we have done in Japan. So depending on the situation, you try to apply the concept, but actual application could be different. Then what kind of application you should take? It's not me, it's you to think. Please think. The difference we did in our plant in China was to avoid to use belt conveyor. I personally did not want to spend the chain of belt conveyors running, but just 10 vehicles per day. Why do we have to spend a lot of money for the belt conveyor? that is the spending just for Tsubaki Moto. It's a belt conveyor suppliers. No way. Then my staff, general manager, Toyota, came from Toyota, thought, okay, we tied up each vehicle by rope, front and the rear, front, rear. And for the first vehicle, we have a winding machine, and the operator wind the vehicle. So one by one, it is like a train. Maybe you might play with the rope when you are a child, like telling, we're trains, similar, pulling by rope. Then all 10 units move, and as soon as complete, gone. Then pulling, gone, pulling, gone. It's a physically pull system. So that is the major difference between Toyota's plant. You have never seen that pulling system in Toyota. We always use the belt conveyors and set the speed of the belt conveyor that will decide the cycle time. But using by rope, that is very unique to Toyota China, Sichuan Toyota China. So many basic concepts we can apply, but application could be changed to your situation. That is TPS. Be flexible, and you should think by yourself. What is the actual question you have? Try to apply like a Kanban system. You can use even though the low volume, and building quality same. You can apply that concept, building quality. So visual control, yes, you can apply the standard operation standardized. Yes, you can apply. So please consider each of them, which you can apply exactly same or similar, then which you cannot because of the volume. Maybe production way, but most of the method, technique, you can apply.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay. Anybody wants to ask questions, just come up. Shingo-san, we have a group of presidents here.
Oh.
They're all presidents. Really? Yeah. It's amazing. I think it's like Mount Rushmore. Okay. What one piece of advice do you have for a president who's going to go back to their plant? Maybe they have 200 people, maybe they have 500 people.
Yeah.
What what one takeaway should they have? What should they do better than they're doing today?
Yeah. Before that, it is what you are doing is against SMED thinking. Why the next person sitting should be sitting next to the current person who asked me. Then the sitting next to the question, the person.
Shingo-san, very good.
Yeah.
Look, this is the Kanban. It's a signal. And I'll get somebody sitting here very soon.
No. That concept is against SMED thinking.
Oh.
You should have two chairs. And one person is asking me.
Darn. I'm leaving. There's two chairs now. There's two chairs. And I'm going to leave. And now there's two chairs. Very good. Okay.
You should bring one more chairs.
Okay, I'll have three chairs.
Yeah.
Very good. Very good.
So
okay.
This person asked me, the next person sitting there and ask me, then next person come to prepare to ask me. That is SMED thinking. So SMED thinking is preparation without stopping production. It's like a production. You are stopping production. You are stopping using me. So it is a waste. So
I love it.
Even if you know, like Joe-san knew SMED thinking very well, but he is not. You are not doing SMED
Scott,
thinking.
a seat.
Come on. Very good.
That's right.
We're gonna make sure we don't waste your time. We're gonna get Q here.
Yes. Yeah.
Right.
Please don't waste your time.
I learned something again. Very good. Thank you, Shingo-san.
That's funny.
Okay.
That's great. So you and I spent 12 days in Greece, in Santorini.
Oh, really? Quite a long time.
And I remember I followed you around and opened doors and did all that stuff out of respect, but you told me the same thing 100 times.
Oh, really?
Go to Gimba.
Yeah.
Go to Gimba. Can you explain to the group what that means?
Oh. Without going to Gemba, what happened? What is the purpose of go to Gemba? Please tell me, what is the purpose?
Oh, you're asking me?
Oh, either. What's the purpose?
To go see, observe.
Place.
No.
Third guess?
Go to Gemba, real purpose of go to Gemba is grasping fact. So if you don't grasp fact, it is even if you go to Gemba, if you do go and see, like everybody except me did in Santorini, in the winery shop, everybody did. Yes, they went to the winery shop together with me. Well, I went to the winery shop together with you, group. Only me stop at the one spot, then closely watch, observe what's happening. Closely watch the operators in action, in detail. Closely watch the machine, what's going on. So why I closely watch? The real purpose is grasping fact. Without grasping fact, what could you solve the problem? Without grasping fact, what you could improve. So fact finding is very, very important. To solve the problem, you should grasp the fact. To improve the situation, you should grasp the fact. So everything, you start with finding fact and grasping fact. That is real purpose. That's why I mentioned to you all that please use your legs. That is, go to the plant. But just use your legs to go to the plant. It doesn't work. Use your eyes and listen carefully and watch carefully. Watch in detail. That is my Gemba walk. Observe carefully in detail. If you did the Gemba tour, it is just a tour. It's like a tourism. You did a sightseeing tour. You are not doing Gemba walk. You are doing sightseeing tour. That's why you couldn't find any problem. You couldn't find any improvement area. That makes big difference. So that's how everybody, not only top management and consultant, everybody should do that. Stop at one spot until you understand what's going on. Why? You should grasp the fact. The Mr. T. Ono's white circle means same. Standing and watching, observing to grasp the fact. So we had a similar concept. So please understand.
So if you can ask us again, we have the answer now.
Okay.
Grasping facts is why you would do it.
Yeah.
That's a good
one. Yeah. What is the purpose of being Gemba?
Perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. Oh, is that question?
Look at this. We've got.
Yep. And then the next one comes up. Single son. It's an honor. Scott Sanders with Bailmaster Caden. Out of all the tools in the lean toolbox, what is your favorite tool to use and why?
Most important concept, I believe important is Gemba and Gemba walk. A lot of taught us method tools are to find the facts and go to Gemba. And another things I quite often used is, and I like, is built in quality. Quality should be built into the products through the proper operation of operator, not by the inspector.
Yep.
So if each operator could do the right work, then maybe you could eliminate inspection people.
Eliminate or reduce the amount of inspections? Have you ever eliminated inspections altogether?
No. Physically,
Yeah.
Theoretically, if everything is done correctly, you can, you can eliminate. You can eliminate. But Toyota has eliminated inspection, the process. No, we are using.
Mm-hmm.
Even at Toyota Motor, we are using. So why? Final confirmation. Some action which is we are doing in the inspection area is just not the inspection. Adjusting the angle of the light, and that is the new one. Adjusting the light of the angle of light. That is not the inspection. But the running and testing, test is inspection. So, but it is quite limited. Yes, as you mentioned, reduced. Reduced. But if everything is okay, why we need to do a test driving on the drum? Maybe no need, because everything is done correctly. Why you do redundancy? No need. But we are doing. So what I'm saying is theoretically. One time I've been to the company where they told me that they are making equipment. I think it's a Canadian company. And told me, oh, Mr. Shingo, as soon as we have built the old equipment, we did a very careful inspection, examination of the function. It took about 2 or 3 days for inspection. And I was surprised. Oh, 2 or 3 days before inspection? Kidding. Then I told them my thinking, how to assure the quality. You know, the building quality. If each operator did a right job, good job, why you should reconfirm the function again and again and again for 2 or 3 hours or 3 days? It is a big waste of your time. Of course, I understand they might check certain key function, they might. But if they could assure through the operation, they could reduce their final inspection before shipment to like to 1 hour or 2 hours, not 2 or 3 days. So that kind of concept, building quality concept, assured by the right, correct operation is very important. To assist that activity, we produce the standard work. Try to let them follow the right works. So standardized work method is go with the building quality. So many things close together, put together.
Thank you, sir.
see George-san another smell thinking. Why the person who make question, you change your seat. No need.
You change your seat. You left.
Again, you don't understand what the smell is. Once A person finished, the B person sitting next to the person who questioned just directly ask me. Then while he's asking, next person can sit. That's you don't need to change. That changing seats is waste.
Wasting time.
It was our Kanban.
Yeah.
It was our Kanban. Somebody pulled the cord.
Not Kanban. It's you don't understand smell thinking. So, George-san, still you don't understand real smell thinking. So take turns. That means don't change your chairs. No. Once A person finished, then B person sitting together next to him speak to me. While he is speaking, next person can sit. Take chair. That is real smell thinking.
Yeah, there's
Understand?
Shingo-san, if we didn't, I did it on purpose. If we didn't do that, nobody else would learn.
No, not intentionally. No, you don't understand. That's fine. Okay.
You guys better ask the question before I get in more trouble.
Okay. Next question. Mr. Shingo, my name's Lee Cole. It's an honor to talk to you today and ask you this question.
Yeah.
With the supply chain being and challenging like it is, and orders are high, and just in time isn't reliable at this point, what's your thoughts around consignment inventory as a solution to keep inventory dollars low?
Oh, what is your question?
Say it again.
If with the supply chain being such a challenge and just in time isn't reliable at this moment, what's your thoughts around consignment inventory, using that as a tool to keep our inventory dollars low?
I think I mentioned already. The one thing is quality of the products you produce. And the other thing is frequent supply or delivery to your company. If you are using suppliers, the suppliers should maintain their quality through their production process. So you should let them assure how you will send your people to help suppliers plant to assure their quality. If you find a lot of in-process defective products in the red boxes, it will not show the good quality of the suppliers. Maybe that defective products in the red boxes is not in the red boxes, but in the products. So come to you. No good. So let them assure their quality to help them to think together how to assure. Then next thing, very important, is please accept from suppliers the frequent deliveries. As soon as they produce a Toyota 2 or 3 times per the first the morning, 2 or 3 times. That means as soon as they build, they ship to Toyota, and we accept. That's why they don't have any inventory. As soon as they build, they ship. Then how we create that system, that is, we use Kanban. Kanban is a tool, information tool to the suppliers. And whenever you start building the suppliers' parts, we inform the supplier that your parts are being used, are started to be used. Then take off the Kanban from the parts box, then putting in the Kanban box, then that Kanban goes to the receiving area, to suppliers. Then suppliers know, oh, our products, Toyota started using. That Kanban is a sign of start using. At the same time, another function is order. We actually place order, exact volume, where and what products we inform by Kanban. So that is a very important order, Kanban. Then supplier, based upon the order, they produce and put the Kanban back on the box to be supplied to Toyota. Thus, Kanban is circulating, going around. Even the Kanban system, in the past, we used physically a kind of small paper in the vinyl to send them back to suppliers on the trucks. But we try to eliminate the transporting time by trucks. Then the production control people thought, oh, transmission of the Kanban information by electric Kanban. By information is given directly, quickly to suppliers by electric way, much quicker. As soon as the receiving inspection people receive Kanban, then they send through the electric system. Then supplier has received electric Kanban. So they can start earlier. That's the even Kanban, we try to reduce the lead time. So once again, delivery, frequent delivery. Second, quality, building quality. Then you should support suppliers. Then using Kanban. Thus, you could reduce a lot of inventory.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Shingo.
Oh, good. that is amazing.
How are you?
Okay. Oh, fine, thank you.
So my question is, what are some of the best ways to get people at different levels to buy into the lean practices? You know, you have some employees, you may have a supervisor, you may have a manager, you may have a president. So what are some of the practices that you know to get everyone to buy into it?
First of all, I myself do not use any term of lean. At Toyota, I have never heard that people use the term lean. But it is just a term. It doesn't matter. Be efficient, make improvement. That is lean. There are a lot of methods, like visual controls, and one-piece flow, and standard work, and anyway, many. Total participation, building quality, just in time, many concepts. Those all concepts should be told to the everybody. You cannot limit to just this concept to like top management, this concept just middle management, this concept to the supervisor, this concept just to the operators. Everybody should understand, so they should learn all concepts. But how to use could be different. But everybody should know. Then how we are telling them is, in my understanding, one is like a classroom. When the newcomer join to the Toyota Motor, we teach. But just by classroom lesson, is it possible to learn? No way. No way. Like today, very difficult to learn. Even I explain the concept, maybe you are listening, but not listening carefully, in detail, and don't understand in detail. So how? You should use OJT, on the job training. So during the work, through the actual work, they should be told, gotta listen from supervisor, sometimes managers, on the job. Then it is practiced, experienced. Then it could be a part of the operator's body and blood. Otherwise, very different or difficult. So OJT is the way Toyota is using on-the-job training. So a lot of on-the-job training. But before that, of course, we should give them the concept. Concept is important, yes. On-the-job training is important to give them experience. Yes. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Hello, Shingo-san. I'm Victor Wilson from Caden Carmana. My question is, right now we're seeing, we typically base our inventory levels based upon the lead time and the number of parts that we need to keep production going until we can replenish that stock. But we're seeing pretty violent increases and decreases in lead times due to shortages of labor, availability of materials. So how do you prevent inventory outages when the availability of goods is unpredictable?
I think the shortage of labor, that is the management problem. You don't make a good plan based upon the volume. So it is management people to solve. You will know what's going on. Then you will supply the proper number of people. But before that, at Toyota, we are doing level production. Level production is Heijunka. Heijunka means leveling the production so that the production itself do not up and down, up and down, up and down. No. Try to level as much as possible. So leveling production is a key. Then how we are doing level production? At Toyota Motor, we use the mix production. Mix means we are mixing the different type of vehicles on one line. Each type of vehicle has a different volume, but we mix it. Like a Corolla, like our next is a different car. Thus, try to level even as much as possible. So mix production is good for Toyota to get the level of production evenly. So that is another. Then, of course, as I repeatedly mentioned to you, quality should be there. Then you try to improve your quality level, building quality thinking to assure the quality by the proper, appropriate operation of operator. Then support to that activity, we use standardized work. And of course, training on OJT by the supervisor. We try to include the quality in the products. And another quality is supplied products, because Toyota are buying more than half from outside suppliers. Even if we assemble properly, we use the in-house products properly, but suppliers' products are not good quality, then the quality is not good. So we closely help our suppliers, first-tier suppliers, if necessary, second-tier suppliers, if necessary, even third-tier, fourth-tier suppliers, to assure their quality. Quality is a key. So you have a lot of things to do, a lot of concept to do. Otherwise, you cannot achieve the level production. And you cannot minimize the level of inventory. Your major responsibility is trying to plan level production. And if you can make the level production, you don't need to hire more people. If you hire more people to adjust, then if the production goes down, you should lay off them. It's not good. It is the lot of people's motivation getting low. If the people are not, work is not stable, people cannot work easily. People cannot improve their process because they don't know whether their work is stable or not. So you should let them feel my work is stable as far as we work hard. The stable production. Then they try to contribute to the good quality of the products. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Shingo-san, pleasure to meet you.
Okay, thank you.
I am the president of our Chinese operation.
Oh, my recommendation is, why did you go to China? Stop thinking to go to China.
That's a good question.
Yeah, you did a good job. It is extremely difficult. I understand.
It is. So my question for you is,
yeah,
what is the worst part of your time in China?
First, we are worried about Chinese plant. Why you are here? You should be in China.
That's very good. Very good point.
You should be in China. Why? You should know what's going on. You should know the people. You should know the suppliers in China. You should know everything in China. You should know the Chinese government, local government, state government, then central government. You should understand everything. If you are in the United States, normally, where are you?
Ohio.
In the United States. No, you cannot do that.
No, normally I'm in China.
Oh, normally you are in China?
Yeah. Since COVID, I've been here.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Very long.
Okay. I've been in China more than 12 years or 13 years. So I stationed in China. Each plant, Sichuan Toyota, I became a president. So always I stayed in China, in Chengdu. Then I went to Beijing, still in China. Then I went to Guangzhou as a president, then in China. So I always stayed in China. That is the only way you understand what's going on. What's going on? What do you think? What is the meaning? Same. Go to Gemba, same. Grasping fact. Grasping what's going on. Without understanding what's going on, without understanding the facts, you cannot solve the problem, you cannot improve, you cannot do anything. So go to Gemba. Then you become a kind of friend of your Chinese staff, Chinese guys, and you became the friend to your suppliers. You became friends with the customers. Thus, you understand, and you know your city government. Where in China your plant is located?
Jining, Shandong province.
Shandong. Where?
Between Beijing and Shanghai.
Beijing and Shanghai?
In between, middle.
It is not a Chengdao.
West of Chengdao.
Oh, west of Chengdao. Oh, okay, anyway.
Same province.
Okay, okay, okay. Then how many people do you have? Chinese people?
400.
Oh, good number. Almost similar number I studied Sichuan Toyota. Then how many your people are there?
One. Me.
Who?
Me. Only me. But now I have nobody there. Only Chinese.
When did you start your business in China?
Oh, 2006.
Oh, quite a long time ago.
Yes.
So in the beginning, you send your people much more?
No.
No? From the beginning, just you?
Me, 2 people sometimes would go at most. And then they leave.
We sent about 100 people in the beginning as a trainer of operators. 100 people. To train 300 or something, the production people. So it's almost man-to-man training. Then, of course, 1 year later, people return from China. But looks like you did not invest, or you did not send your people to train your people. In the beginning, just 2. Right now, 1. And you, top management, you're president of your company.
Correct.
And what is the products you're making?
We make products for the paper industry. Fabricate. Paper.
Fabricate.
Yeah, we make machines for paper industry.
You are making machine for the paper industry. Yeah, okay. And to build the machine, did you set up the old standard work for building machines in the plant?
Yes.
Yes? Then they are improving how to build the machines, improving, or just staying at the same level which you have shown as a standard work? No improvement at all?
No, we've made many improvements. We had at the beginning 600 people. We now have 400, and we make more than twice the product volume.
Good. So you are making progress. Then you have a very good people.
Yes.
Good to learn, and good to improve, good to go ahead. So you have a very good people. How many customers do you have?
We have our Chinese customers. We have about 20 to 30 Chinese customers. And then we also supply to many of our Cadent divisions.
Then how many suppliers do you have to you to build the machine?
No, we have many. I would say we probably have 400 to 500 suppliers.
Too many. Too many. 400 to 500. If it's me, it is too many. It is good size for you, but it's not good size for me. 200, 400, no way to manage. It is miracle. You manage 400. The Toyota's way is we try to set the main suppliers who might combine certain subcomponents of the machines then they supply. Then that supplier will combine several suppliers under them. Thus, it is not the individually supplied to you. You assemble everything you buy. Then you should take care of your suppliers. 400 suppliers to visit. I don't think you are visiting. No, not at all. You just are buying. So that is great mistake. You cannot buy. You go and help the suppliers to buy. Otherwise, your quality, the product's quality from suppliers is not stable. You have a lot of defective products. You have a lot of delay in products. You have a lot of problem of the volume. So it is quite natural.
Yeah.
You should have a lot of problems. As you have a good people within your organization making improvement and the reduction of people, that is making improvement. Then production volume is up with the less people. That is great. But those people cannot teach, give lessons to the suppliers. 400, no way. If you expect your Chinese people, good people, to educate those 400 suppliers, no way. Very difficult. You should reconsider what is a good number. In your case, I think depending on the product's number, type of numbers, you might have like a 10 or 20 per products. If you are making 10 products, maybe 100 suppliers, not 400. So you try to narrow it down. Why you're buying so many from so many? Maybe you are buying from the many suppliers of the same products. Multiple sourcing. Are you using multiple sourcing? The same products from the different supplier?
We do some of that. A lot of our suppliers are commodity suppliers. So
I see.
Yeah.
Even commodity suppliers, you try to pick up very closest suppliers.
Sure.
To educate. If you're buying from far away, very difficult to go. China is a vast, big, huge country. It is very difficult to visit. So try to source locally. Locally means close to your place. Then you should evaluate your suppliers and try to narrow it down to the certain suppliers gradually. It is the purchasing people's responsibility and quality people's responsibility to check with their quality, check with their price, check with their volume, capability, check everything of the suppliers. Please try to use local purchasing concept. Closer and narrow it down. Too many.
Shingo-san, what was your biggest mistake in China? Like, yeah, what was a mistake you made?
Mistake? No mistake. Because nobody knows what to do. I was a front runner at the time. I have nobody to compare. So biggest mistake or difficulty was to choose the partner. That was not our mistake. The central government pick up the partner, but there's no room for us to pick one partner. The first partner to form joint venture in China, the management people, top management is very, very difficult, tough person. That is great mistake. He tried to give us any kind of advice, not advice, any kind of comment. It's a nuisance. he doesn't know about manufacturing of the coaster, but he would like to tell me anything. That's why I used my time to try to convince him. I wanted to try to use my time for another people, like our government, the operator, suppliers, dealers. But I didn't want to spend my time to the partners, top management. But I should. Maybe half of my time to spend with him. Always visit him to try to explain what's going on. Very bad. That is the big disadvantage. Not a mistake by me, but big disadvantage. But Guanxi, that is good advantage. Good partner, good top management, good to work together. So even in China, different people.
Okay, Shingo-san, I'm going to show you the group again. They're going to wave goodbye. But if you want, yeah, because I'm going to see you tomorrow. We're going to Toyota tomorrow, and not same time, 1 hour later tomorrow, we will talk again.
You mean today's session is over?
Yeah. Yeah, but you can say to the group, some advice. Okay, Shingo-san?
Oh, what kind of advice?
Well, can you share with them on your leader evaluation, what is the number one thing that you want every president to do?
Oh, president?
Yeah.
I like to tell the president of the company is the top management. Please, before saying something to your subordinate, you will show by your attitude. So show your back. That is very, very important. If you cannot show your back, you are not the president. If you say something to your subordinate people, managers, foremen, operators, but if you turn around, you are doing differently, people will not listen to you. People will not follow you. You should be a good leader. That means you should be showing your attitude by attitude. Lead by example. Show your back. That is best part of the leaders, your factor, you learn. Oh, those about 20 people are all presidents of the different companies?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Then one more thing is you don't stay in the office. You go to Gemba and do the real Gemba work. You are not using the technique of saying by calling by nickname. Hello, Jack. Hello, Betty. How are you? That is not a Gemba work at all. You should go to Gemba, listen carefully, and watch carefully in detail. That is, and stay at one spot and try to help them. Try to ease their work. Then they might trust you. They might willing to work for you. That is great. Thank you. No question?
Okay, Shingo-san. Tomorrow, same time, a little bit later. Okay?
What time?
7 a.m. for you.
Oh, 7 o'clock. Fine.
Okay?
I will be ready at least half an hour before 7 o'clock.
That's very good.
Then you connect with me.
Yeah, and I'll have everybody ready because we will have gone to Toyota and they might have questions from Toyota. Which one is it, Rob?
Toyota where?
Blue Springs,
Mississippi.
Mississippi, and they make the Corolla here, which is very good because you know about the Corolla. You have challenging. Be challenging with the Corolla.
I didn't know that Toyota has a plant in Mississippi and building Corolla. It's a new development. I know Kentucky. I know something in the mid-south, but I didn't know that they have a...
How many years, Rob?
I don't know. How long is Toyota been?
Yeah, so Rob says yes, new development. Yeah.
They really started the groundwork.
They started breaking ground in 2008, in production around 2010.
Oh, good.
Okay. So we'll have questions. We'll have questions tomorrow, maybe tack time, cycle time, whatever they're doing.
Oh, please ask them if possible and closely watch. Do right Gemba work. Closely watch, observe, and ask the person, third person, your question, and listen carefully, and watch carefully the operators, what they are doing. Watch carefully the machine. Watch carefully the layout. Watch carefully everything. Then don't ask me. You understand? That might save my time.
Okay.
That is the building quality.
Very good.
You don't need to ask me. You learn through the process.
Oh my God, I didn't know you were this funny. Okay. Bye-bye, Shingo-san.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Have a nice Gemba walk at the Mississippi plant. See you tomorrow. 7 o'clock, but for me, like a 6:40 or something.
Very good.
Please connect with me.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye-bye for now.